So RIM has had yet another awful, disastrous announcement quarter, but it's actually going to get worse. Rob Searon's on the case. What's going on with RIM?
It's like seeing.
I mean, you can't get it.
It's like the least installment of a horror flick. You know, it's like it's going to be bad, and you're like, oh my god, it's still that.
Cover your eyes.
It's like the girl that goes into the cabin at the end. You know that she's going to get slashed.
I mean, any way you look at it, like sales are down 25%. Executives fled. Margins lowered, which shows that they're losing pricing power.
Right.
And then, inventories rose, and that means, and they took a big write-down on their phones with their newest operating system. That means they can't even sell what they've got, and their inventories are rising. And then, okay, that's bad and horrible enough, but you have to figure what's going to happen next quarter.
Right.
And the problem is that they say that there's going to be a new operating system coming out at the end of the year. In the meantime, why would you buy a BlackBerry phone?
And this operating system has been delayed multiple times already.
Yeah.
It's already been pushed back till December. There's no incentive to buy a new BlackBerry for companies to order them if they're going to sit around and wait for the new.
So you wait for. I mean, it's that long a journey to wait for the next upgrade. And then the other thing is, of course, where they have excelled, as we've argued in the past, was the enterprise business. Companies like the one we stand in today that don't, Canadian companies in particular, I guess, don't want to. They don't want to have to, I don't know, learn and put in an entire new firewall, whatever it is. So they continue with these things. But even here, if you've got an operating system that's not going to come out to the end of the year, this gives us huge opportunity.
More companies are actually trying out. They're letting employees try whatever their device wants. And what's the device employees buy? They buy an iPhone or they buy an Android.
And they've doubled down on the corporate market. They basically pulled out of the consumer market, where I guess they had a little bit of traction, not a ton, but they've just completely shifted focus, and they're going to.
And you can understand why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, pretty much every trend over the past couple of years has been phones. IT devices are introduced to consumers and then work their way into the business market. So it's kind of saying, we can't succeed in the business which all the trends come from. So we're going to go back to the one we kind of don't.
I mean, although to be fair, the BlackBerry. I mean, it's funny. We used to write these stories about BlackBerry almost like as a community to our readers, right? Because the investment banking industry, the hedge fund industry, the sort of the financial professional was really the first early adopter of the BlackBerry. So,
but now, how many
when
bankers
we write a
do you
story
meet
6
with?
years ago, BlackBerry would be like our top story of the day.
Yeah. But now, how many bankers do you go out to lunch with and you notice that they're carrying iPhones, not?
Or they're carrying two phones and they only begrudgingly carry the BlackBerry.
Yeah,
they don't want to.
All right, thanks, Rob. We'll be back with more Breaking Views next week.